I decided to tell you guys more about my OC lore. So in Floral's story, she is a genie and works as a servant. The yellow skin guy is a king, and Floral works for him. That's not his official character design, it's just a concept. Let me know if you want to know more about my character's backstory. And there's an art contest in the comments. More creatures lore. Floral's mom's name is Lynn. One time Lynn was putting her makeup on in her room, then the guards came bursting through her door. The guards demanded to see Lynn's child Floral to use her powers for war. Lynn didn't want that, so she lied about not having a child. Then she went to Floral's room and told Floral to leave. Lynn sent Floral through a portal and sent her to another kingdom. Like for a part 2 on how she became a servant. Art contest in the comments. Making a new character design. Her name's Tico. She is from my new story. She is a genie who serves an elf. This story isn't fully developed yet. Let me know your ideas on how I should continue this story in the comments. Do you like the character design? In my opinion, I think it's cute. I'm always free to hear anybody's ideas or opinions. Should I develop this story further and make it a comic? I want to know all your opinions in the comments. Art contest in the comments and join my Discord in the community post. So I decided to change the story up a little. Instead of her being a genie, she is a fortune teller. In this story called Fortune, tellers could change people's fortunes, but people wanted to use their powers for evil and abuse their abilities, so fortune tellers went into hiding. Tico is a fortune teller that is in hiding. This is her character design. I think she looks cute. What's your opinion? So I continued drawing Tico the fortune teller in hiding, because I love her character design. I still can't decide on the clothes, but I'm trying to add more detail into the character designs. I want to add more to them and make them more likable. I'm also trying to develop this story further and get more ideas. Drop some ideas for my story in the comments if you can. Join my Discord in the community post. I developed this story further. Here is the lore. Tico is a fortune teller who has been disguising herself as a human. For years she watched and roamed with humans. One day she stumbles across a human named Minori and accidentally creates a special bond. Now she has a connection with her and will now serve her forever. The bond can only be broken when one dies. But Minori's antique store is going down, so she uses Tico help to make her store more popular. Let me know how you feel about this story in the comments. So I'm back to drawing Tico. I love this girl so much. I changed up her clothes a bit and put a hoodie on her. Give me some ideas for her story of being a fortune teller. So I decided to draw Tico and Minori together. This time I drew a bit of a background. Should I draw more backgrounds? Let me know in the comments. Also give me some story ideas in the comments. I need to develop this story more. The second episode of my comic Creatures has just released. This is the part where it gets interesting. Tell me your opinion about this in the comments. I really hope you give this comic a chance. So I decided to draw more backgrounds with characters in it. This is Minori's antique storeroom, and the character in it is Tico. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. I haven't talked about the story Nick the Elf. Nick is an elf in a forest full of fairies. Both elves and fairies both are in war with each other, but Nick lives with fairies and has lived with them his whole life. Tell me your opinion about this story in the comments. So this is just a YouTube OC. It doesn't really have a backstory. He's just there to be there. He looks really pretty though. What's your opinion on him? Should I give him a backstory? Let me know in the comments. So you all know I make happy, colorful stories, just like Nick the Elf. So give me some happy story ideas that I can put into this story Nick the Elf, about an elf who lives with fairies. Elves and fairies don't get along. Give me more ideas to add to this story. Okay, so I've been thinking about Glitz's lore, and since she's my YouTube OC, I want to make her the god of all the universes in my stories. She basically created everything. Let me know how you feel about the lore in the comments. I really love this person. He is a boy who is a ballerina. I don't know what else to add to this story except that he is a ballerina, but I like it so far. Give me some ideas in the comments on what I should add to this story. I wanted to make an OC with fluffy and cloudy hair. I really like this character, but I don't know what to name them. But they have wind abilities and are in the wind element. I really like the character's design, they are so pretty. I decided to name them Vanille. Tell me how you feel about this character design in the comments. They are in the light element and they makes clocks and crafts. Tell me how you feel about them in the comments. Here is Nick's story. Nick was an elf at an adoption center. Nobody wanted them. One day, they get adopted and becomes the co-owner of a camp. Tell me how you feel about this story in the comments. I decided to draw boys' love. These two characters aren't really in a story. I just wanted to draw boys kissing. But I really like this drawing. Let me know your opinion on this drawing in the comments. So here's an update on Koki and Draco. Here's the story. Koki was very lonely. He had no father and a mom who was very distant and didn't pay attention to him. One day in the school library, he finds a book about a white raven who can change your life. He was desperate, so he goes on a search to find the white raven. Doing that, he finds Draco and decided to find the white raven together. The raven changes their lives, and they have a good life. One day, Draco confesses he likes Koki. Koki feels the same way and they end up together. I made more boys love because I love these guys. The rest of the arm is behind the other guy, just to not cause any confusion. The one with white hair is Koki and the one with red hair is Draco. I drew more of Draco and Koki because they are the best gay couple. I love them so much. Tell me how you feel about Draco and Koki in the comments. Here is more of my OC. I drew more rainbows because I love them. I honestly wanted to make them more colorful. I really like how it turned out. Tell me your opinion in the comments. I made a character design inspired by bumblebees. Here is Goldie's story. Goldie's mom had an addiction to honey. It wasn't too unhealthy, but she couldn't explain her addiction. She just likes honey. When she gave birth to Goldie, she had golden hair and golden eyes. Here is some OC lore. Atlas is a nice harmless demon. He lives in the human world, and all the humans are afraid of him, even though he did nothing wrong. He was born with one arm. Tell me how you feel about this story in the comments. I'm thinking about drawing more animals. This is a shadow cat that is trying to convince Atlas to get revenge on the humans. You can say he is Atlas's animal companion. I think I should give him a backstory. Comment below what I should name him. Tell me your opinion on this artwork and this cat. So this fairy is part of Nick's story. His name is Mr. Liam and he's supposed to adopt Nick. He's a nice kind fairy who doesn't judge. Tell me your opinion on him in the comments. I'm making a story about people's spirit animals. Not gonna lie, I like this character design. The character's name is Elliot. Tell me how you feel about Elliot in the comments.